Are you ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, you can hear she has such a beautiful smile. We have for you this morning a very special guest, 13 years old, and this girl has done some amazing stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome with us Simisola, lead actor. She was Tola in that Iwaju Disney movie. She's right here with us in our studio. Simisola.
Good morning. I'm okay. How are you?
We're fine, actually. Thank you for asking. You know, most people don't ask us, how are you? They just say, let's get into the conversation. Simisola, come on. So a lot of people watched Iwaju and they enjoyed it. And I'm not sure for a moment they thought, there's a real human being that voiced this. Just imagine Tola is Tola, but you are the voice behind Tola. So first, you're a big superstar, right, in school. Do you walk around and they just blow confettis? There's a red carpet for you?
No.
No.
The day that they announced it in school, I said no.
No.
I was scared.
Right?
And then they asked me what I had to say to my fans. I said, thank you.
You have fans, right?
Yes, and so people that I didn't know their names, and you know, it was almost time for sports day, so everybody was like around the same place, just giving me high fives. Say hi, Simi. Hi.
They know me, right?
Yeah, and there was also one time there were these two boys that were blocking like the door. I was going to music class, and there were these two boys that were blocking the door, and then one of them, like the other one was talking, so one of them told his friend that said, "Move, superstar."
You're living the dream, Simisola. And it's quite interesting that you've done a lot of things before now. We'll get into that, because I understand you have something with baking, you're a business owner of sorts, but we'll get into that. But talk to us how you got that role, because I imagine millions of young Nigerians or young Africans who want to play that role, even adults who want to play that role and have them tweak their voice. You know, they can do that, right? So how did you get the role? How did you feel? What was the process like for you?
So I auditioned.
Right.
It was really just a random day. My mom just said there was a casting call. My mom said, "Oh, there's this thing that they want you to audition for, something." And so I auditioned for it, and I didn't think anything of it because it was almost summer vacation. I was hanging out with my friends. I was getting ready to leave and go have fun with my cousins. And one day she just told me, "You got the role." I'm like, "Oh." I didn't expect myself to get the... I didn't know what it was. They didn't tell me it was Disney until I got it. I was like, what?
You didn't know?
No.
Goodness.
They had a code name. I will not say the code name, but they had a code name. And I was like, oh, wow. Disney. Oh, okay. So the experience, it was really unexpected, really. I don't think that is ever how I pictured my life going. Yeah.
So it's beautiful. For me, if I was an actor, I would take you because you're natural. Is that what they told you?
People have told me that I sound like a cartoon.
You sound like a cartoon?
Yes.
How do you take a compliment, insults? How does it go for you?
Depends on what you had for lunch that day.
It depends on... I feel like it depends on how they are saying. Sometimes my friends say to tease me, like, "Simi, you sound like a cartoon," and I'm like, okay.
And does that come from watching a lot of cartoons, by the way?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see. I don't really watch cartoons. I prefer people.
Oh, really?
But I feel one cartoon that I really, really love is SpongeBob for absolutely no reason.
So I'm wondering, now that you realized, so let's go back to when you got the role. When you realized this is Disney, I can imagine, you're a 10-year-old, so I can't imagine, I don't know whether you were under, did you feel like a pressure or like, yes, let's do this? So walk us through your emotion, because that will affect, I guess, how you were able to scale through all of the process.
To be honest, I don't think I can remember it properly, but I think I was scared. Then I was like, Simi, this is Disney. Like, you have no choice. So I think I was scared, but I was excited at the same time because I knew that it's going to reach a lot of people. And it's the first Nigerian animation, and I'm like, oh, this is a big chance. I mean, I might as well. So, yeah.
You have beautiful hair, by the way, Simi. I've been looking at your hair since you sat
Thank you
down.
so much.
But talk to us about how you slipped so comfortably into the role, because I've watched a bit of the trailer, and I realized you're switching, from emotions, from being firm to being scared, and you were 10 at the time, right? That's why I made that mistake. So how were you able to play the role so well?
I am Tola, Tola is me. Sometimes I feel like they designed the role for me. Like, how are we the same person?
Wow.
So yeah, it wasn't really hard because, well, sometimes she acts a bit, what are you doing? But she acts, I feel like she's a lot, I see myself in her.
I like that. I think that's the dream of everyone, just have a character created for you in an animation. But you're not just a voice actor, right? You're not just an all-round cool person, superstar. I would like us to put up a picture of Simisola. How many years ago? Let me do 7 years ago.
Ooh.
I think you were
5, 6.
5, 6-ish then. And at that point, you founded Simi's Big House.
Simi's Big House.
Do you remember?
I do. I can't forget.
I mean, people your age were battling homework, right? They were battling a lot of things, trying to just be the normal 5-year-old.
Yeah.
But you said, nah, I don't want to be the normal 5-year-old. I want to go on to start a business. And you thought Simi's Big House. Simi, what is going on?
Okay. Baking, it was after my 5th birthday. I was opening presents on the floor, and my mom was like, Simi, you should start a baking business.
So mom is to be blamed for this one.
No, it's to be appreciated. Let's be appreciated for this one, because I really love baking. In my house, I'm the baker, my sister's the cook. So we've decided that someday, somehow, perhaps we will open a restaurant together. That would be fun. But Simi's Bakehouse was really fun. I'm kind of sad that I don't sell my baked goods anymore, but it's okay because it was fun while it lasted. I won an award on my birthday. That was amazing. That was so fun. My family was there with me. Yeah.
And I think it speaks to the role of your parents, your family in all of this. Let's just imagine that they're watching right now. What do you want to tell them about how you maybe appreciate them? Basically, just imagine that they're watching right now.
Thank you so much, because my family has done a lot for me, and they've been my rock. Yeah, my family loves me.
Let's get out that kitchen of baking.
Okay.
To the set. As far as we're concerned now, you're a superstar, being on Disney. And I'm sure there are young people, children literally watching and like, I can do this. You got the role with them, and I'm sure it was a learning curve, the experience. You want to share that experience with us, some of the things you got to realize, okay, I thought this was done this way, but I realized it's done this other way. Just walk us through the process so it becomes a learning curve for someone watching with your age.
Okay. So when I started, the only acting I had ever done was when I was 3, and I was a sheep, and I was singing. So that's not really good enough, But I started, and after a while, my parents signed me up for voice lessons, and so I did that for a year and a half or so, and gradually I got better. And I think that really helped me with projecting my voice. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm on I'm not a loud person. it's only if I'm screaming that I'm loud. So I think that helped me project my voice, switch my emotions better, like you said. And I think that overall really rounded out Tola's voice.
Okay.
Tola, sorry, Simi, how do you feel saying this?
Yeah, that's
So we've gone back to... And you even said, what was that, 2000?
2009.
What milk sold out?
2000 for oatmeal cookies.
That was your baking kitchen, right?
Yes, this was a Christmas entrepreneurial fair.
Okay.
That I saw that.
Beautiful. And thank you, Mommy, for supporting Simisola by enrolling her in voice lessons to help you through your role. And you know, you're a big star now, right now. And I imagine there are conversations ongoing at home about what's going to happen after your big appearance in Iwaju series. So for you, Simi, how are you going to build upon this success? And I imagine that, you know, it's a lot for you now. It's like you've acquired a status at such a young age. So is this going to be the end for you, or do you see yourself becoming another Genevieve in another 10 years from now?
After this came out, I used to have a very clear vision of what I wanted to do with my life, but now I'm a bit confused because I am an overthinker and I am a planner. So I already know where I want to go for university. I already know what I want to do, but now I feel like voice acting is also calling my name. And
what did you want to do?
Okay, well, I wanted to be an architect and an interior designer, and I still do, but now I'm just like, can I make them work together? Or...
And what's Mommy and Daddy saying, by the way, about these dreams?
They support my dreams, except somebody doesn't want me to go to the university I want to go to. But it's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I think they support my dreams.
What class are you in now?
Year 8. That's SS2, I think. Yeah.
SS2.
Well, that's fast.
Year 8, SS2.
Oh, JSS2.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
No, for us it was JSSS, but now things have changed.
We're grateful you put it in context. When we say year 8, I was a bit lost. Like year 8, I was calculating how am I going to catch up with this. But one thing that's important that I want to highlight, I almost thank your parents for it, is that your ability to speak freely. We noticed it since you got here. How did that happen?
I think personally...
Is it you or the environment that was created for you?
I think personally, I just speak my mind. If you don't like it, I mean, I try to be respectful. I try to put this in it. I have a friend that's, I don't care if you like this answer or not, that's what you get. But me, I feel like I'm like her in some ways, but I'm a bit more subtle about it. But if I need to speak, I will speak to that person in my head so that I don't start screaming. Because anger management.
Are you really 13?
Yes.
So she's like a 13-year-old in a 20-something-year-old
body. I promise you I'm 13.
We need to confirm.
I promise you.
When you said, I know exactly what I want to be, I'm clear with my thoughts. I mean, they are 40-year-old, they are still confused about what to vote for.
So I think it's part of life, really. When we were young, I know you had wanted to be a doctor.
Oh,
as well. I saw that in the previous interview. So I wanted to be a soldier. To be an actor. I wanted to be everything, literally. So it's part of life. And I think life is beautiful when you find your path. You can't overthink everything and try to plan everything. It's good to plan, but things happen and you just go with the flow. But I want you to speak to this because we look at you and we think, this girl is an adult already. Just give her a voter card and let her vote anyway. If it's one thing you want to tell adults, you wish that adults know about young people that we sort of overlook, I know there's always that friction between child and parents, older ones and young people. But you have this stage. The whole world is listening to you. What do you want adults to know about young people so maybe they can cut you some slack?
I know that there's some adults that think that they're always right. I'm not really close with any of those adults, and I don't think I know any.
Sharp girl. So when
I
she
don't think
gets
I
so-
know any.
Oh, that's smart.
Let me not offend anybody. But I think sometimes you're not always right.
Yeah.
This is 2024.
I think in addition to your voice acting, being an architect, maybe you put a diplomat in the mix.
Really?
And add to that a counselor as well.
We're giving you.
A counselor.
Your calm
There's a lot of
voice,
you.
your maturity would do well in guidance counseling.
We're going to ask your mom for your birth certificate because I'm really asking that.
She was born when we were singing Nigeria with Hildy.
I wasn't. That was
You can do the national anthem, right? The new
I can only do it because in music class they taught it.
They had to teach everybody.
No, so there was a test. Our music teacher made it a test. We had to learn it,
Which
sing
of
the
them, the
first
old or the new,
stanza.
or the new old, or the...
Oh, okay.
The old new.
Is it the Arise
The
or
old new. No.
the Nigeria?
Nigeria, we held the...
It's good for you.
Right.
We've known a rise
Well,
of
we've
culture.
learned
I
we're now anthem
Tried to-
uppers. We call ourselves anthem uppers.
So,
No, he's the anthem
I'm an
of
anthem.
We are learning.
Simisola, we look forward to seeing you on bigger projects. Is there something you're working on right now? Don't know specifics, but is there something big we shall expect?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
And that's what I'm going to say,
We'll
perhaps.
take that. Simisola, it's been an honor having you on the show. Thank you for reminding adults that they're not always right. By the way, I don't belong to that category. They are.
I'm
know
different.
what?
I'm different.
Okay.
I'm different.
I feel like I can see that.
Yeah.
That you're willing to
Don't you
listen.
feel cool being with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool,
Yeah,
right?
you
I
guys
told you
are
it was not an
nice.
interview.
I won't miss out on the opportunity to also say that I'm different.
There you go.
Wow.
Simisola Gbadamosi, lead actor Tola in Iwaju Disney movie. It's been an absolute pleasure having
Thank you for
I didn't feel
having
like I
me.
was speaking to a younger person. I thought we're like in the age range.
Really?
Yeah. So thank you so much. See you later at the playground.
Yeah.
And perhaps you could
See,
borrow me
there's
some
a
of your
figure.
hair for my edges, Simisola.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know, I think you're going to have to line up on the waiting list.
There you go. We have to close the show now.
She's quite a delight to talk to.
Wow.
Beautiful delight to talk to. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
What an amazing way to wrap up the show. But we promise you we'll be back with an equally amazing edition throughout next week. Thank you so much for watching. I am Bukola Koka.
And of course, I almost got caught up because as I finish here, I'm going to ask the mother for that birth certificate because this girl is too smart for her age. But thank you for watching. Enjoy your weekend. I'm Jeffrey Uzama.
And don't forget, you're not always right. Okay. I'm Karen Okikelu. Sunrise Daily is next. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.